I'm hiding from my kids under the bed. But when I'm not hiding, I'm usually just getting by, you know, like a lot of other moms. All the moms, really. Some days I feel like a fierce warrior mother, you know? And other days I feel like like I'm just hiding under the bed.
I love doing research, but some of the best tips I've gotten have been from other mamas. Now, momming is my favorite topic, and I want to share what I know. I'm here with the proud new owner of a tiny human, Katie Lowe's. Today we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of motherhood, but mostly the ugly.
How did you feel when you first got home? Because I just felt this pressure. Like, I totally loved him, but I loved him in an abstract way.
Yeah.
Like, I also felt like I brought him home and I was like, who is this stranger in my house? Who am I? I'm just supposed to be a mom now.
I felt the same way, and I don't feel like anyone talks about that. It is a stranger. As humans, we make connections through experiences. I had no experiences with this person.
Thank God, because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be a terrible mother. I have no motherly instincts. I look down at his little sweet face. Thank God he's cute, because he's like ripping my nipples off. But I would get so mad when I would get a text from a mom being like, are you so blissed out right now? And I was like, excuse me.
Yeah.
No.
It is a little bit strange to go from like an autonomous woman to then all of a sudden being a food truck, because that's essentially what you are.
That's exactly what
you know. Isn't it crazy how much of your nipple and your boob has to go in their mouth?
They're biting a burger.
Yes.
They go.
You gotta flatten it out and put half of it in their throat.
Otherwise, the latch is wrong.
And if the latch is wrong,
ouch.
Game over.
Game over.
That's like the size of my nipple when I was breastfeeding, I feel like.
Yeah.
You have to put half of this in the baby's mouth. Like, you don't just put that part in the baby's mouth. You gotta put this whole thing, you gotta
squeeze it. Perfect. The other thing I'm having with breastfeeding a little bit is like, I can't believe it, because I really feel like part of me is this earth mother who just is gonna have her boobs out everywhere and breastfeed in public. But then I'm not that person. I've been like covering up.
I think that's so normal, first of all. I think especially because like you're kind of a people pleaser just like I am.
I am.
But I got into this weird zone in my head after I had my kid where I went, no, sorry, but my kid is more important than your discomfort about a boob.
I just really need to free the nipple.
Free the nipple. Do you know what mastitis is?
Yeah, I live in fear of mastitis. I'm constantly giving myself checks.
I've had mastitis 3 times.
What?
It's the worst. If it gets to be an infection, it can spread to your bloodstream and you can it's very dangerous. I had to get on antibiotics twice, which look, I'm pretty crunchy. I don't love antibiotics.
Sure.
But you know what I like more than antibiotics? Life. The 3rd time I had it, I was in Atlanta, we couldn't call a doctor, and this was right after the baby stopped nursing.
So what do you do? Oh, Kristen, oh my
So I said to my husband, I said, I'm gonna need you to suck this out. We could talk about it, we could be weird about it, or you could just go ahead and nurse, right?
Did he?
Yes.
And did it work?
Yeah, he pulled it out. He had
an incredible latch.
He had a cup next to him.
Oh.
He was pulling out and spitting into this cup. And I've never been more in love in my life.
And he spits, he doesn't swallow.
Yeah, he spits, he doesn't swallow. That's what I figured out.
I haven't tried my breast milk yet. Everybody does that.
It's tasty.
Okay.
When was this yield?
This was pumped, I think, this morning.
That's a nice thick yield.
I did have Malamars last night. Are you getting that? I had like 2 Malamars
No, I'm not getting
night.
much of a sip, but I bet you this is gonna be a dreamy milk. Oh, that's nice and thick.
It's got legs.
Yes.
You know? Okay, I'm just taking a small. Okay. Whoa.
What does it taste like?
Sweet.
Yeah, right?
Very sweet. Like vanilla sweetened almond milk.
Yeah.
I just like leaked for the first time this weekend. Yeah, like through my clothes. It was like it was really, you would be like proud of that moment. I was like horrified. I gotta change my mental state.
Horrified. That is your superpower. You are doing something extraordinary. You are able to make another human being survive with this liquid gold.
It's my superpower.